What is going on, YouTube?
What is up, YouTube?
We in the beautiful Union Square Park in the grass for our 200 subscribers celebration. Let's go. Thank you, guys. So today we're doing a Q&A. I asked people for questions on Instagram and YouTube about 3 days ago, and so me and Seppi are gonna go ahead and answer these questions.
Let's go, 200 subscribers. This is for you guys.
Yeah,
By
thanks.
you guys, for you guys.
200.
Yeah.
All right, so the first question is from Mini Citizen. He says, why did you start YouTube? Your videos have become some of my go-tos. Thank you, Mini Citizen. That's very kind. I think one day I had just picked up fingerboarding again earlier this year, and me and Seppi got together and just set up a table in my room, and that's the video Flavor Your World.
Because Instagram's become so popular.
Yeah.
And the thing with Instagram is it's less on the quality and more on the quantity, and that's not really our flavor. We're just I need a clip for my Instagram real quick. It's always we have an idea for a video, let's fucking do it. I don't know, YouTube's awesome.
On to question number 2, we have Matt and D. Favorite trick of all time.
Yeah.
I don't want to say some fucking boring ass shit. I would say nollie flip, because it's just I love doing a nollie. No, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say nollie frontside flip.
I'm gonna say my favorite trick of all time is a front shove. I love a front shove.
Yeah, mad respect for the front shove community. The next question is from Lazy Pipe FB. Shout out, this one's for Korea. Shout out Lazy Pipe. How long have you been fingerboarding? My introduction to the internet was very early, and fingerboarding was one of those things that I think I just kind of stumbled upon. I used to watch so much YouTube as a kid, 10, 11. My grandma got me a tech deck in 2012, and then eventually I got a broken knuckle fingerboard. I think it must have been 12th birthday. I got or 13th birthday. I begged my parents for a Berlin wood and got a Berlin wood and nerfed it with volley trucks and volley wheels.
My first introduction to fingerboarding to the tech deck scene was same when I was a little jit. It was through my homie actually. We used to make them. We used to just take old tech decks, the pro ones that have the curve on them, you know?
Yeah.
Where they actually have concave, and we would just take those in cardstock, regular index cards. But my brother is also into it, so we kind of got into it at the same, because we're 2 years apart.
A while.
That's the legit days, dude.
That's the answer.
Way back.
Our fourth question is, what is your fave as in size, width? Yeah, I'm just gonna say 32, because I've used 32, and that's the iron standard.
I've been loving the 36 on the 34, 35 millimeter decks. Just loving them wide trucks, lots of room. Can feel everything, and I ride them super loose too. So being the big kind of helps, because it's a little less wheel bitey and wobbly.
Q4. So Q4 says, what can we expect in these upcoming months?
Tons of content, dude. We are gonna be dropping edits, part builds, fucking
fingerboarding.
Day
That's
in the
what you can
lives,
expect.
dude. Fingerboarding.
Hell
Anything
yeah.
and everything fingerboarding.
Who or what got you to pick up a fingerboard? Says K9 FB. Well, I used to when I had a tech deck, I watched Mike Schneider videos, because that's really that was the hood goat legend of the time. Taylor Rosenbauer. Taylor Rosenbauer got me really into it, and I've always loved hobbies where progression, where you have to learn shit and get better. And so my first memory of fingerboarding is having a tech deck, laying on my stomach on the living room floor and crying because I couldn't ollie.
Dude, me and my brother, we used to run that shit. I would say kind of just my
Natural
friends
selection,
in my community,
dude.
Where I was, it just happened how it happened.
Vicegrips _ says, next brands you want to try out.
SB trucks. I'm copping a pair tomorrow.
Holy shit, where did all these birds come from, dude? I'd say Jinky Radio really coming up hard right now. I like their...
That Yu-Gi-Oh deck was crazy.
Yeah, I like their graph. No Styles FB says, what deck would you rock if Flatface didn't make a G15 or G16? And I guess that question's
For me.
Yeah, that question is definitely for Seppi. Okay, me personally, if Flatface didn't make a fucking G16 or G15, what deck would I be rocking realistically? Probably still a fucking Broken Knuckle or like a Berlin Wood. Absolutely like a Berlin Wood. Yeah, I'd say a Berlin Wood.
Dude, the short tail on the Berlin Wood though is just not for me.
The next question is from M Squared. He says, where did the name come from? I made a YouTube channel for another reason. My mind is fucking bombarded with schizo thoughts of random words. Like, I've been saying the word Fortnite like out loud to myself for the past like 5 years and I can't get it out of my head. One day I was just like, oh, that's really funny. Like medical Fortnite card, that sounds so funny. All right, you guys want to see the wheels before we move on? Thank you for the question. That's the wheels.
Oh, oh my.
Wow. Damn, those are awesome.
Look rich, act poor. Are you a Jitlang or a Fuckalotugan?
I'm like Jitlang Latugan fluid. Like it changes like day to day. I don't really like putting myself in that type of boundary. Like some days I'll wake up feeling Jitlang, some days I'll wake up feeling Latugan. It's your
Switch Wally says best fork knife season.
I'd say the one with the fucking astronaut battle pass. The best Fortnite season was the one where they had the first Twitch drops. The Twitch the Twitch
recon
Prime
specialist thing.
Yeah, the Twitch Prime skin and that shit. Because I don't really play that much anymore. But when I did and like last year, I was using that skin. So shout out. Good question.
To FB Doctor with the next question: are you going to Sausage Fest?
Shit.
It's a little bit controversial at the moment.
I'm gonna leave that open-ended. Shit.
Yeah, we're
we gonna
still
try.
trying to figure it out. Marcello Favel.
Marcello Favel.
Best music to listen to whilst fingerboarding.
Whatever music that just you like to listen to passively. I'd say like, I like instrumental music, so I'd say ambient music.
I really like squeaky wheels, and I like.
Yeah, sometimes I don't listen to anything.
Most of the time, I'm not listening to anything.
When we record, we don't listen to anything usually.
Unless it's playing out loud.
Yeah, unless it's just fucking in the background, like in the early videos. But other than that, we don't really listen to anything, and we just kind of fucking.
We also don't really have a speaker, so we can't really like do it anywhere other than like right by our computers. Oh, Hobby Archives, top 3 wheels and why? Because I know you got some heat.
All right, top 3 wheels. I would say number 3, Flatface G4. Number 2, Flatface Dual Durometer, and number 1, Flatface PRR Edition, Olive or the Gold O material.
I would say number 1, Abstract from Redemption Fingerboards. Some of the best wheels that I've used. I had a pair for like 4 years, which I just stupidly traded them away at booze. I really should not have done that. My second is probably cartwheels. I had 2 pairs of cartwheels. I forget which series or which material, but they were kind of soft. They were super soft and grippy. Honorable mentions, Lab. Honorable mention is also Pyro wheels. I really like Pyro or Pirouette. I'm not sure how the fuck how you're supposed to pronounce it. James Adiare.
James Allaire.
Allaire.
What? Yeah.
What's the ultimate goal with the YouTube channel?
There is no goal. I'm just fucking around. This is like the epitome of fucking around. Like it ain't that serious, but I'm having lots of fun with it. So I guess the goal is just to keep having fun with it. Okay, so now we're getting into the YouTube questions. Big shout out to Lano. I've been here since 20 subs, and the only thing I'm wondering is why you started fingerboarding, because you're really freaking good. Yo, Lano, thank you. That's a very kind thing to say.
Shout out to the OG too. 20 subs is an achievement.
20 subs is real OG. That's OG hood status. You're entitled to calling yourself a hood legend. I really don't think I'm that good at fingerboarding, but I really appreciate your compliment. I think that I started fingerboarding because I just thought it was cool, and like I've always done niche things. Thank you, Lano. Shout out Lano. The next question is from A1000. Where do you see fingerboarding in 2069?
I see them as little hoverboards.
Yeah, like Marty McFly.
No, like if you remember the Lexus board that they dropped, the like hoverboard that they actually skated.
My God, I remember that.
Yeah. You know, somehow they got away with calling that thing a hoverboard. I mean, it did hover, but Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe 66 when that shit, so I don't know if I'm still gonna be fingerboarding, but if I am,
Oh, dude.
I'll let you know. This is the final entourage of questions. So thank you guys so much for all submitting your questions. They were a pleasure to run through, and this is the last question. And he said this might be too many questions, but whatever.
Never too many.
When did you start fingerboarding? 2013.
Answered.
Yeah, answered. Who is your favorite fingerboarder, biggest inspiration? My favorite fingerboarder is Taylor Rosenbauer because he's just hard as shit. He kind of disappeared off the face of the earth recently, but he's fucking so sick and used the same setup for like 15 years, so I don't know what the fuck. That guy's just on some other shit. What are your favorite companies for wheels, for trucks? Well, actually, my bad. Who's your favorite fingerboarder, biggest inspiration?
I would say Green Tea fingerboards.
I love Black River trucks, but I'm thinking about tapping in with Dynamics. For decks and wheels, flat face, just because, I don't know. One of the questions that I saw was, what is your biggest pet peeve in fingerboarding? I hate when people act like entitled and like they know everything and like that it's so serious, because like it's not that serious, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have too many pet peeves.
Oh yeah, what do you think the worst part of fingerboarding is the next question from Sloppy Fingerboarding.
What?
Yeah, I think the worst part of fingerboarding is people taking it too serious. That's all I'm gonna say. Stylish tricks or super technical tricks?
Stylish.
If you met someone who had never heard of fingerboarding before, is there a specific video that you would show them to help them understand better?
Put on our channel.
Yeah, I would put on our channel.
I'd go to Flavor Your World.
Kind of random questions, but it would be cool to hear your answers. Keep up the good work / fingerboarding. Thank you. And thanks for so many questions. That was really awesome, dude.
But yeah, thanks guys.
That's literally it.
We'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching.